Okay, so y'all remember a few weeks ago when I predicted the DLC for season 5? Yeah, let's just throw that away.
Get out of my face, man. Yo, stop. Yo, come here.
Since I was wrong, in today's video, we're gonna be basically, I guess, guesstimating what Baryon Mode Naruto and what Isshiki are going to bring to the game. And I know you might be wondering, what the hell is this that I have on? So, what this is, hopefully you can see it. It's like it's an Attack on Titan, kind of like a little, I don't know. I guess you could say it's a cloak, but you know, it's a cape.
Boy, if you don't get,
you know, something that we need in Shinobi Striker that we still haven't got. But that's what we're going to be talking about today in today's video. So if this is something that you think you might be interested in, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you can know whenever I post videos like this. And let's go ahead and hop into this content.
just to lay out your own domain. Wait, so don't say that was the best you can do, Austin. 息がくせえ。
Really was not expecting them to do both Baryon Mode and Isshiki. Yeah, they're setting the bar pretty high with what, 6 Paths Madara, Baryon Mode Naruto, and Isshiki. I mean, I'd like to hold on to my, some of my predictions, but I mean, I don't think we've really seen a season pass like this, like, ever. Like, it seems like they're very well listening to the community. I feel like another pick that they were listening to the community was Shisui. Because honestly, don't attack me. Going off of what we saw from Shisui from the anime, we didn't just see a whole lot of him to really validate him being a DLC character. So I did feel like Shisui was definitely a fan favorite and something that Bandai was basically like, hey, we're listening to you, and that's why they gave us Shisui. But they're setting the bar so high. Since they have Baryon Mode and Isshiki, I mean, the chance of Jubito is very possible. Me personally, I wouldn't like Jubito just because, I mean, alright, this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I mean, I just don't feel like Obito's worth a second skin. I mean, truthfully, I mean, there's a little bit of differences between Jubito and 6 Paths Madara, but for the most part, any juices that they wanted to do with Jubito, they probably could have done it with Madara, so I don't really want to see Jubito come into the game. I'm holding my faith now that we'll maybe get Asuma and possibly still Konohamaru. But there have been some leaks from, the man Senju in Japan that we might get Sasori. And I believe that, Sasori could bring something pretty good to the game. He could give us a a summoning that actually moves around. Because I feel like, I mean, they should have been and had a summoning that actually moves. The fact that the summonings are stagnant is so annoying, because you see they have the automated characters whenever you're doing the VR missions, so it wouldn't really be that hard to automate a puppet or like a summoning. So if we do get Sasori, that'd be interesting, but I'm sticking with Konohamaru and Asuma. Okay, so if you remember from my last video, I said that, I didn't really like the fact that we're getting Baryon Mode too much, and my reasoning is just because it's a little bit of a reskin. We've already got, how many Narutos? We got 3, I believe, right? We have the war one, we have normal Naruto, and then we have adult. So yeah, this is the 4th one already. And we're more than likely going to get some type of Rasengan variant. But what I'm believing for Naruto, I believe that he's going to be a defense type. Baryon Mode Naruto. And I'm also going to go on a limb and say he's not going to come as Baryon Mode already. I feel like they're going to do this DLC pretty similar to the Karma release Boruto, where they're a normal character, they have different jutsus, and their ultimate is actually going to be what activates Baryon Mode. So getting into this, the jutsus that I'm going to predict, because when you get the DLC they give you jutsu, they might give you a weapon, a hairstyle, you get 2 Shinobi boosts. I don't know why they're still giving you that. And then you'll get an honorary title and also maybe a lobby action. So with the Naruto Baryon Mode DLC, I believe we're going to get some type of a Rasengan. some type. That's going to be one of the jutsus, and we already have Boruto Stream, but they don't have just a normal charging Rasengan. There's not a lot of just normal charging jutsus, period, for ranges. I mean, for defense types. So getting a normal Rasengan would be very well. Maybe like a massive Rasengan, not really like not extremely big, but a little bit bigger, like maybe like the size of the Wind-style Rasen Shuriken. So getting a Rasengan, that's probably what we're going to get. The next jutsu is going to be a little bit more... I'm going to go on the far side. More than likely, Baryon Mode, because Baryon Mode mainly focuses on taijutsu. With each strike, you kind of take away the life force of the enemy. So, it makes sense for them to add some type of taijutsu jutsu, like maybe like a dashing punch or something, like, you know, maybe the iconic punch into the air. But I'm holding out that they do something different, and I'm gonna guesstimate that we do a shadow clone jutsu. Kind of similar to what I was talking about with Sasori. If they have like a shadow clone actual jutsu, not the substitution, but a jutsu where you can summon a copy of yourself, and you know, they fight for a little bit. But you know, you give them like, I guess, the intelligence of like one of the like automated villains that you fight in the VR missions, but they can help you fight, I say, roughly for about 10 seconds. And you don't give them a high amount of health, because yeah, if you give them a high amount of health, this would be absolutely overpowered. But an actual shadow clone jutsu, I'd maybe even go to say a multi-shadow clone, where you summon 2 clones, they don't have a lot of health, but they can help you fight for around 10 seconds. I feel like that'd be crazy, a great jutsu, but we'll see what they do. And then also, with the ultimate, like I was saying, I believe the ultimate is going to actually be when you go into Baryon Mode. So it's going to be like an activation where you activate Baryon Mode. And I would say, you know, it'd be good, since I said with Baryon Mode, each hit you take away the life force. So maybe with this Baryon Mode and Shinobi Striker, each hit that you land, you reduce the secret technique gauge of your opponent. But also, while you're in Baryon Mode, this is going to be similar to the 8 inner gates. I say that while you're in Baryon Mode, your health is going down. So while you're in Baryon Mode, your health reduces. And by the time you're done with Baryon Mode, you're pretty much going to be close to one shot. I feel like that's pretty similar to what Baryon Mode was in the anime. And also, I believe this ultimate would have a second activation. So maybe like this is when the massive Rasengan would come in. Like maybe something similar to Sakura's ult, the War Arc Sakura, where you slam a Rasengan either into the air or you fly out with a Rasengan. Now, I don't know if, you know, they're ready to do something this advanced, but if they did, I feel like this DLC would be a definite dub. Now, as far as outfit, they're going to give you the Hokage outfit with the cape. We have the Hokage outfit, but it doesn't have the cape on it, so I feel like they can give you the Hokage outfit with the cape. Preferably, I'd like to just have the cape by itself, but going off of what Shinobi Striker has been doing, for some reason they just don't like to give you capes and just certain accessories, hoods by themselves. So we'll probably get the Naruto outfit with the cape, the Hokage outfit. Also, I believe we're going to get Hokage Naruto's hair. That's going to be another award, because we have the last version Naruto's hair, but we don't have Hokage Naruto, the one without the headband. I feel like that's pretty good, you know. It allowed me to wear my horn without it looking weird and coming through the headband. And then also, we can maybe bring hand-to-hand to defense types, because they already basically brought it to range, to healers. So I believe they give you the prosthetic arm that Naruto has, or maybe Kawaki's prosthetic arm, but I'm gonna go with Naruto's prosthetic arm, the one with the wraps. Maybe you can get this as a weapon for the defense types, and it allow you to actually do hand-to-hand. I think that'd be a pretty good idea. And then also, the honorary title is gonna be something, I believe it's gonna be something Tail Beast related. It's gonna be something related to Kurama, because you know what happened to Kurama. So it's gonna be something like that. And then I believe you might be able to get a lobby action. I believe the lobby action you'll get will probably be Kurama Link mode, where you just, you know, activate the Kurama Link mode, you put the hand out and power comes up. I think that'd be pretty cool, but all around, this is what I think for the Naruto Baryon Mode DLC. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think I'm reaching? Do you think I might be close? Or is this what you're hoping for? So, for the next one, we're going to be talking about Isshiki. Now, you do need to realize that Jigen and Isshiki are two different, well, they're the same character, but one is the vessel version. So Jigen is considerably weaker than Isshiki. So with Isshiki, what could we actually get? Now, this is a very interesting DLC, because the jutsus can be very interesting if they don't make it boring. But if they can pull this off, Isshiki's probably going to be pretty fire. So, of course, the first jutsu that I believe we're going to get with Isshiki is probably going to be something similar to Chikashoto, but not really Chikashoto. It's going to be his shrinking jutsu, because you know he has a dojutsu where he shrinks his body and he can shrink objects. So I believe that he'd do something similar to Chikashoto, because I really don't know if they're going to have the capabilities to shrink you down to an extremely small size. That'd be pretty cool if they can, but it's going to be some type of shrinking jutsu, and hopefully it just increases your movement speed and maybe makes it to where opponents can't lock onto you and stuff like that. I believe this would be very useful, and you know, it increases your movement speed, increases your attack power maybe, and maybe it just increases the amount of defense that you take. Like it reduces your defense and makes you take more damage since you're in this vulnerable state. That's what I'll go for his first jutsu. His second jutsu, I believe, is going to be something to do with the chakra rods. The chakra rods, you know, where they absorb your chakra. So I believe this would maybe be something similar. I'd say it'd be kind of like a trap jutsu, but not really. I think it's going to be something similar to Amaterasu, where you just make the rods pop up in a certain area, and you know, maybe I hope they increase the hitbox if they do it this way, where you can actually hit them. But I feel like if you hit them with the rods, it's gonna hit them, and it's probably just gonna. I would say maybe it reduces your secret technique gauge. Actually, that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too OP. Even though we do have something like that with the strange taste, every time it reduces your secret technique would be a little bit crazy. So I'd probably say it just reduces your ninjutsu cooldown time. It just clears out your ninjutsu cooldown, and maybe it builds your secret technique whenever you hit them with this. But if the hitbox for this is pretty good, I think it'd be a pretty good jutsu using the rods. Now they very well could just give, you know, Isshiki something similar to Strange Taste, where they absorb jutsu. I feel like this would be very boring and it'd just be a copy and paste jutsu. But we have seen them copy and paste before, so who knows? Hopefully it's something that's using his rods, because that'd be pretty cool. And then as far as the ultimate, in one of the Boruto openings, and you also see him do it in the show whenever he's fighting Naruto in Baryon Mode, Isshiki can use a chakra that he has to kind of do like a chakra blast, kind of similar to what Kawaki did versus Garo. So I believe this could be his ult, not really like Kawaki's ult in the game, but maybe more so, maybe something similar to Planetary Devastation. Maybe you just go up in the air and then you just, you know, get the chakra ball and you just blast it down into the ground. I believe it's going to be some type of chakra blast. Probably not going to be an area attack. It's probably going to be a forward attack, more than likely. Something similar to the Kurama Link Blast. But that's what I would believe would be his ultimate. And I believe maybe this would, I don't think it's going to be a double activation. It would be nice if it would be, but it's probably just going to be a one-time ultimate. And also, I didn't mention, I believe that Isshiki is going to be a range. I think he's going to be a range type. He can very well fight up close, but some of the things that he could do, I believe, is very well going to fit a range type person. So, as far as what we're going to get, I believe we'll get the Kara outfit. So basically the cape, you know, like the Kara outfit with the whole outfit and the cape. They're not going to just give you the cape. If they do, I'd be happy. But maybe you'll get probably Jigen's outfit with the cape, maybe. Because they already gave us Kojin Kashin, but they didn't put the cape on there for some reason. So I believe maybe we'll get the Kara outfit with the cape. And then, of course, you know, Shinobi boost. And I believe this would be pretty cool if we can either get, for the next accessory, they have to do it. It would be the perfect time to do it. Either you're going to get Ishiki's horn or the Karma face accessory. I'd like to get Ishiki's horn. That'd be pretty cool if you could have the Otsutsuki horn as an accessory. They already kind of did it with the one that you saw in the other video. I believe it's the Crimson Petal. So if they did it with this, I think that'd be pretty cool. Or having the Karma, because we've been asking for the Karma, so I think that'd be pretty good. And then lastly, another outfit you'd get, I believe you'll get, I mean, they like to do this. They like to give you the tattered, battered clothing of certain characters. So Baroshiki's clothing. Basically, you remember whenever Boruto turned into Baroshiki, his sleeve was half missing whenever he was fighting, they were fighting Baro. So, I believe this would probably be a type of outfit they would give us. You know, of course, you're not going to be able to split up the bottom and the top, which sucks, but it'll be a little bit of a cool look to it. And then, of course, I think we'll get like an honorary title. I feel like with Jigen, it's kind of, well, Isshiki, it's kind of hard to predict what his honorary title will be, but something believes that it's going to be something to do with like Kaguya, maybe, because you know they're descendants, and you know he was one of the first ones to come to the land of Naruto with Kaguya. So I believe it's going to have something to do with like the beginning, like the first one, not the first one, but something like that. And then I believe maybe we can get the lobby action where you shrink to a small size. That'd be pretty cool if you could just shrink to a small size while you're in the lobby. But that is my predictions for the Isshiki DLC. But I mean, that's it. That's my predictions. Now, going off my video a few weeks ago, I don't really know how reliable my predictions are. But if they did these DLCs like this, it'd be fire. Do they have the capabilities to do it? Maybe they can. They did bring, you know, the Limbo clones, and that's what makes me very hopeful about the Shadow Clone Jutsu. If they can give us an actual Shadow Clone Jutsu, because they already kind of did it with the Limbo clones. Just give us a Shadow Clone Jutsu and give us a cape. We really don't ask for a whole lot. It would be so cool to have a cape with a hood. I've been wanting Sasuke's cape or Kojin Kashin's hood or even just the Hokage cape. We need it. It's not that hard to do. I think we can get it. But let me know in the comments how y'all felt about my predictions. Do you think I'm reaching? Would you be excited if these things came to the game? And also another tip that y'all need to know, there have been some leaks and stuff about new ninja tools coming that are going to make you invisible and stuff like that. And if Isshiki has the shrinking ability, there is one jutsu that stock is going to be rising up. And I'm going to talk about that in another video. But I'm going to see y'all next time. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you know whenever I post new videos like this. And give me some feedback in the comments. I'm going to see y'all next time. We up.